And Monday Night Football, the Seattle Seahawks stunned the Broncos and beat them 17-16. Let's get a couple things out the way. No, I don't think that they should have booed Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is the best quarterback they've ever had, period, in their franchise. I also don't think I was completely shocked by the ending of I was shocked about the game in total. I thought the Broncos were going to destroy the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I will say this. Seattle Seahawks and Geno Smith played a lot better than I thought they would. A lot better. The defense played a lot better, at least in the first half. The offense played a lot better. I hope Jamal Adams gets healthy or gets right. It looks like he's going to be out for a good minute. Which, by the way, Jamal Adams, since he signed that contract, has just been injury upon injury upon injury. But I still hope that he's okay. Because they're talking about a serious knee injury, so he's going to miss some good amount of time. I just hope it's not the whole season. So let's talk about it. You paid Russell Wilson $235 million. You pay someone that much money. One, because they're good. Two, because you expect them to rise up and be great in big situations, big moments. Moments that not a lot of people are able to be great at. Only a select few can. Like those moments where you see 10 sec or you see a minute on the clock and Aaron Rodgers has the ball and you think to yourself, damn, you gave him a lot of time. Or Tom Brady's rushing down the field and he has 30 seconds. You said, that's a lot of time. Or now Patrick Mahomes has 13 seconds and you think to yourself, that's a lot of time. Russell Wilson is in that caliber. Russell Wilson, I think, has like the fourth most game-winning drives in NFL history. So, Nathaniel Hackett. I understand Russell Wilson and the team didn't play the best the entire game. For some reason, they were throwing a lot of bootlegs. They were throwing a lot of passes in the flats. I just don't understand why you didn't. When you have Judy, when you have Cortland Sutton, who is huge, pause. I didn't know how big this man is, pause. But I just don't understand why you just weren't letting it loose. Now, yeah, there was a couple underthrown balls. I just think that, Russell Wilson didn't have his best game, but you have a minute left. Let's say that, and you completely mismanaged the clock at the end of the game. You let it go from a minute to 20 seconds and ran one play. A minute and 20, and you had 3 timeouts, by the way. But Nathaniel Hackett, I understand that I'm starting to see what happened in Green Bay against the Bucs in the playoffs. I'm starting to see. Nathaniel Hackett, you have Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Jamal Williams, Melvin Gordon. You're 4th and 5, damn near in the middle of the field. And you have Russell Wilson as your quarterback. In what world do you think? Now, yes, I understand that you got to the 1 yard line twice, and Williams fumbled once, and Melvin Gordon fumbled again. Melvin Gordon, death, taxes, and Melvin Gordon fumbling at the 1 yard line. It's bound to happen, but it happened twice. In no circumstance do you ever have a healthy $230+ million quarterback on your sideline. It's 4th and 5, 20 seconds left. you're in the middle of the field pretty much. In no way, shape, or form should I see, or should the world see, a damn kicker trotting himself out 4th and 5 to kick a 64-yard field goal when you have a $230+ million quarterback on the sideline. You have 3 timeouts. You have Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. You have pieces, and you put the game in the kicker's hands. Then had the nerve to start calling timeouts with like 10 seconds left. That's probably one of the worst endings to a game I've seen. Confusing endings I've seen to a game in a good minute. Whew. Again, I understand Russell Wilson didn't have the best game, but he wasn't god awful. Like Russell Wilson, let's read his stats for a second. Russell Wilson, 29 for 42, 340 yards, and a touchdown. Javonte, I'm sorry, not Jamal. Javonte Williams. I just don't understand it, man. Like, think about that. Jerry Jeudy had 7 targets, which is low. 4 receptions, 102 yards, touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 4 receptions, 72 yards. Javonte Williams, 11 receptions, because you kept doing bootlegs, 65 yards. Melvin Gordon, 2 receptions for 14 yards. Andrew Beck, I think they're tight end. Or it might not be the tight. I don't know. But he threw 2 receptions, 52 yards. You have a Maserati, bro. You can't drive it like a Honda. Let Russ loose, bro. Let some of these wide receivers loose. And for the love of God, if you need to win a game and you have Russell Wilson on your sideline and you just signed Russell Wilson, in no way, shape, or form should you take that man off the field with 20 seconds left, 4th and 5. That's the thing. You could. So here's the thing. You had 3 timeouts left. If he doesn't make it, that is what it is. Or if he doesn't convert, it is what it is. But I'd rather trust that than a 64-yard kick, which would be tied for the second longest kick in NFL history, or the longest kick in NFL history, I think. And if he did get it, it's a closer kick. I don't know, man. I know I ain't never played no football like professionally. I know I played 1 year into like Pop Warner, but I don't know, man.